Myriam, I am the Director of Global Relations and Initiative at FARA. FARA is the Friedreich Ataxia Research Alliance in the US. And maybe this is a good opportunity to introduce very soon FARA Europe as well, where I will also have a role. My role as FARA is to coordinate the relations between all the ex-US stakeholders who have a role or who could have a role in Friedreich ataxia research. So actually I have interactions with patient advocacy groups who are ex-US in Europe and externally to Europe as well. I do have interaction with academic and active clinical sites in Friedreich ataxia. I try to reach out to industry partners also who are based in Europe. And last but not least, I try to interact with the organisms and with the regulatory parties as well that are ex-US. Collaboration in research is very important, and in a rare disease is even more important. This year, in 2023, we had a very good example as the first treatment for FA was approved, and this is a very nice story about collaboration between various stakeholders to get there. So this example was a result of collaborative work between clinical sites, between patient advocacy organizations, between industry partners, between regulatory bodies. So this is very nice example how collaboration between all stakeholders in rare disease can help things move forward and faster. So collaboration is the key, yes. The Friedreich ataxia research pipeline has evolved a lot in the past years. Friedreich ataxia being a multi-systemic disease, ideally many approaches will be needed actually to target various levels of the disease, from the gene therapy or editing, that's the reason of the disease, to the protein replacement because frataxin is deficient in Friedreich ataxia, to dealing with the symptoms. Because again, from the gene to the symptoms, we have a long way passing by the cells and by the tissues, by the multi-organs. So the diversity of the pipeline is very important, and one wouldn't say one program is more important or promising compared to another one, because the pipeline is even structured and presented to the public in those specific targets I've mentioned earlier. So there are groups of approaches. And again, ideally in a couple of years, we will have successes in different levels of these programs, and we will end up having a multi-approach treatment for FA. Treating Friedreich ataxia is not only about giving a cocktail of several drugs, but also all stakeholders are careful for the clinically meaningfulness of the effect of those drugs. Activity of daily living is important, and the voice of the patient is very, very important in assessing those outcomes.